Consciousness, our awareness of ourselves and our environment. Okay, so consciousness allows us to think of everything that's going on in the moment. Three concepts of consciousness: psychoactive drugs, meditation, and sleep disorders. Okay, so we have this female here. She is high on meth. Usually people act weird, they hear voices, they overthink, they are paranoid, they're jittery, and they make no sense. Sadly, I have.
They have it. I just don't know if they have it here. I'm not sure.
Who did drugs, and I got to see people acting like this, right here. And it's like they try so hard to act normal, but as you can see, they can't. They're all over the place. Okay, meditation. So I meditated for 5 minutes. I played the white noise for meditation. I asked myself the following questions. How do I feel right now? What am I good at? What stresses me out? And if I could live anywhere, where would it be? Okay, so for how do I feel right now? It felt peaceful. I was trying to concentrate, try and meditate. It was a little bit difficult, but it was peaceful. So I felt calm. I realized that what stresses me out is trying to do videos, trying to, sit in front of a camera. Also, if I could live anywhere, where would it be? So I would love to live in the mountains. I love trees, I love nature. Not so much the cold, but I would like to live in the mountains. Let me see. Okay, here's a short little clip. Hello, this is Juana. I try to meditate for 5 minutes, and this is where I will be doing it. And that was my peaceful little spot. Okay, here's a clip of narcolepsy, sleeping disorders.
Narcolepsy causes me to fall asleep anywhere between 40 and 50 times a day on a good day, probably more than that on a bad day. And it can be anywhere between a few seconds. If I'm sitting up, if I'm at home, then it can probably be more than that, because if I'm comfortable, if I'm sitting on a chair, if I've got something to rest my head back on, it can be anywhere between up to 45 minutes. And it impacts massively on my life, because it means that everything I do, I have to think about how much energy it's going to take up, how long afterwards it's going to take me to recover, and if I'm going to be safe, because it's not just the falling asleep, but cataplexy as well, which can leave me quite vulnerable in certain situations, public transport, or if I'm by myself without a friend. So it impacts on everything I do, really, because you just have to think about things that somebody who didn't have narcolepsy wouldn't have to think about before doing something simple. Even something like going swimming. I don't go swimming anymore because there's a risk that I could have cataplexy in the swimming pool and start drowning, which has happened before. So it impacts massively.
Okay, so consciousness allows us to think of everything that's going on in the moment. Also, we can plan our futures and reflect on our past. We have various states of consciousness. You heard some It includes meditation when we sleep, and even altered states when people use drugs, they're not thinking straight. Okay, so also I have sleep paralysis. So sleep paralysis is when we can't move our voluntary muscles during the REM sleep. And REM stands for rapid eye movement sleep. So I've had those dreams where they're so real, and someone's attacking me in my dreams, and I try so hard to fight, to move, and it happens often, I want to say. It just feels like I want to punch him back, and I can't. I'm like paralyzed. So I'm thankful for sleep paralysis, because if it wasn't working properly, I would end up punching my husband. Or when none of you guys have these dreams where you want to run and you can't, or jump off a building. I can't picture hurting someone or hurting myself, trying to actually, or not trying, but actually doing these things if we didn't have the sleep paralysis. So, and also going back to the altered consciousness, when people use drugs, they don't think straight. They are obviously high on something. I have a cousin who was doing acid, and he was just freaking out, and it just really damaged him. So that's all I have. Thank you.